Pierce told me you and your partner are the ones to talk to about Survivor Series. But there's no need for a big discussion. I'm in.
That sounds a lot more like a demand than a request.
It's not a demand. It's the way you're gonna win. If there's a man in WWE who can tear down CM Punk and everything he represents, it's me.
I'm not even sure you could draw him out, though. Punk's been hiding down in Orlando, surrounded by his army of followers. It's a fortress.
Brother, trolling cowardly moron Punk is one of the great joys in my life. I'll get him so mad, he won't be able to resist coming out of his spider hole.
How are you going to do that? It's going to take more than simple name-calling.
Okay. Remember when Punk had a midlife crisis and became a failed MMA fighter?
Yep. Not his finest hour.
Nope. And you know he just lies awake at night, stewing in his failure. Now you put me on your Survivor Series team, I'm gonna revisit his little foray into MMA to show him how a real fighter takes care of business.
Damn. That would drive Punk nuts.
So what do you say? Ready to roll with me all the way through Survivor Series?
Man, I am so ready to troll CM Punk. I just wish I could see the look on his face when you rake him over the coals.
Great! Then grab yourself some popcorn and a seat at the backstage monitor, because I'm gonna go out there and prove that MMA is just one more thing that I do better than cowardly moron Punk.
Drew McIntyre is taking a shot across CM Punk's bow with his MMA-style match attire and all.
And you have to think it's going to send Punk's blood pressure through the roof.
Whoa. Saw it coming. The Kimura. Kimura lock. Submission move. Will they tap?
This is the moment when you're desperate to... And that's it. It's over.
Here is your winner, the Scottish Warrior, Drew.
Drew McIntyre, my old buddy. You crawled out from under your troll bridge to try to call me out again. We've been going back and forth for so long, I can barely remember what got your skivvies in a bunch to begin with. It doesn't really matter though, does it? Because every time you step to CM Punk, you end up red-faced and humiliated. But now I hear you want to be one of WWE's chosen ones at Survivor Series to take on Mutiny. We've all seen how you excel as a chosen one. There can be only one, and you ain't it, Drew. You want CM Punk so bad? Well, you're gonna get your wish when CM Punk shows up at Raw next week, looks you in your creepy eyes in the middle of that ring and slaps that dumb beard off your doofus face. Again.
Do you see Punk's rant? You've definitely got him riled up.
That was the plan.
It's good to have him off his game. But when Punk says he's showing up here to confront you tonight, I would assume there's going to be some kind of mutiny trap.
And that's the safest bet you're ever gonna make. Here's the thing. If he springs a trap on me, he'll probably pop his shoulder out of his socket, so I'm not terribly worried.
Punk may be made out of fine china, but Mutiny has plenty of badasses on their roster, and they could come from anywhere. So I'm still gonna watch your back.
Good man. You watch for Mutiny backstage, I'll meet Punk in the ring. This goes right, that little creep isn't gonna make it to Survivor Series.
Typical CM Punk, sending one of his lieutenants in to fight for him.
Punk promised that Drew would see him in the ring this week, not KO, a.k.a. knock off Owens.
The last thing I want to do is give CM Punk any credit, but it was Drew who started the trolling last week. What we're watching right now is the receipt.
Stomping. Ouch.
Sharp knee. Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
Just breaking down the opponent. Offense like that is why Drew McIntyre's a game changer.
Owens is getting shut down at every turn.
Looks like that really got him there.
I don't think he's going to give up so easily, though. Showing off their deadlifting prowess and just
Tossing them aside.
Just got thrown around like a sack of you-know-what.
stomping the leg.
Shoulder tackle.
Muscling up their opponent.
Way up and down hard. Owens running into some trouble. Drew is looking thrilled with the beating he's putting on. Oh, God, that hurt. Oh, tossed to ringside.
Oh, look out. Gets out of the way of that one.
Oh, what a response.
Showing off their deadlifting prowess and just tossing their opponent like they're nothing.
I honestly can't believe we just saw a human being tossed like that.
Setting up for something here. Running power slam. This is a war of wills at this point.
It's time to catch that second, maybe even third wind.
Just disrespectful. And I don't think there was anything on the apron.
Axe handle finds its target. McIntyre with an incredibly ruthless sequence.
Owens needs to find an opening.
Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming. Powerbomb.
No muss, no fuss on that delivery. Someone clearly doesn't want this match to go on much longer than it has to.
Getting tossed.
It wasn't the height or distance that caused the damage, but they certainly contributed.
So much damage inflicted.
Nothing Owens can do now.
Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up. Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy.
Stunner.
And Owens might just have this.
Kicked out at one. Even the ref can't believe it.
You gotta be kidding me. What just happened?
I don't know, but I think it just blew the roof off this arena. And Owens is livid right now. He thought for sure that was 3. Hammer it away.
Oh, yikes, a stomp to the guts.
Drew fending him off. These two going strike for strike, it seems. Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down. Boom!
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this.
What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what.
Oh, looks like we got ourselves a hockey fight.
Oh, jeez, looking absolutely rocked.
Owen set to the outside. Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned?
Drew is setting him up for the Claymore. That'll take his head.
What the hell? That's Lexus King.
Oh, we've got another CM Punk out here.
Gigi Dolan out of nowhere with a high knee. And here comes KO to direct traffic.
This pack of punks are taking Drew McIntyre apart. I don't like the looks of this. Go to sleep.
Clearly, they're sending a message from CM Punk.
Come on, get in here. Is that all you got?
Insult meet injury. GG Punk's got Drew McIntyre in the Anaconda Vice.
We need some help out here. Is anyone in the locker room going to stop this mutiny assault?
This is a major setback in the war against Mutiny.
And Punk didn't even need to show up.
Drew McIntyre called out CM Punk, and now he's been beaten up by a whole army of them.
Where in the hell were you? You were supposed to be watching my back.
I would have if the army of punks hadn't jumped me before they came out to get you. Great security, Pierce.
I'm not taking the fall for this one. You and McIntyre lit the fuse by antagonizing Punk and Mutiny.
Antagonized Mutiny? You daft? Punk's bunch of brainless mannequins have been attacking WWE since the night of the draft. We didn't start any of this.
Guys, we can aim at each other in a circular firing squad or turn our ammunition on Mutiny.
No, you're right. But so far, we've gotten the appetizers and not the meal. How can we get the real CM Punk in the ring?
Trust me. I'll get Punk in that ring. You just give me a live microphone next week.
Deal.
When all of Punk's mini-me's show up, and they will show up.
This time, I'll be ready for him.
Drew McIntyre is in a familiar position here.
I have a feeling Drew is about to drop a pipe bomb of his own.
You know, they say time is a flat circle. And that sure is the case with Can't Mend Punk. Here's how it always goes. Punk shows up to great fanfare. He gathers an entourage of weak, sad, desperate people who buy enough of his knockoff cult leader garbage to follow him off a cliff. Then he has a tantrum and he goes home, leaving everyone who trusted him broken in a ravine at the bottom of that cliff. Just look at the splintered locker rooms this vile cancer leaves in his wake, and you'll see.
Here we go.
If it's the real Punk this time.
It's him! CM Punk is here!
This is what Drew wanted.
I want to talk right down to earth in a language that even Drew McIntyre can easily understand. Here it is, Drew. You need some new material. You've been the same whining crybaby since the Machine anointed you the chosen one, and everybody laughed you out of the territory. I don't blame you if you don't remember that, but look it up. There's plenty of video online.
Hey, we're done talking. Now why don't you bring your brittle bones down here and we'll settle this the old-fashioned way.
Nah, not tonight. See, that's your problem. You're old-fashioned, and this is a whole new world. This will get settled, but not by me. Come on out, boys.
Yeah, about your mates. They've been delayed.
Is that Drew's sword?
It looks like it's trapped whoever Punk brought here from Mutiny. And not as confident now, are you, Punk?
He's getting the hell out of here.
No, he isn't.
And they've got Punk cornered.
Wait, there's KO.
McIntyre just leveled Kevin Owens.
Owens' distraction worked.
For Punk, maybe.
Kevin Owens is alone with two of the most dangerous men in WWE.
I'm not sure KO thought he was going to be the sacrifice for his fearless leader tonight.
Lay down with dogs, you get fleas, Saxton. Happens every time.
Steel, glass, pyro, electrical, so many things on that stage have the potential to do some serious harm.
Oh,
The power of a deadlift into a military press.
wow.
Walking around the ring.
And face first they go. Ledges, hard surfaces, pyrotechnics. That stage area can be very unforgiving.
Yeah, these
Arm is trapped, crossed. So much for the submission hold. He just lets go.
His grip.
The Kimura.
Kimura locks.
He lets go of the hold, but I don't see any reason for it.
No telling what's going on in his mind right now, Michael. Duking it out on the stage. This is wild.
This is dangerous. There is so much potential for this to go wrong. Shoulder tackle.
He wants this fight on the outside.
No telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
A plethora of ways to get imaginative up there, none of which are sanctioned by the WWE.
Oh, my goodness. Into the powerbomb. I felt the vibration of that one from all the way over here.
Boom.
His adrenaline is pumping right now.
And the probability of serious injury just skyrocketed as the action moves onto the staging area.
Gut-wrench suplex.
KO avoids the attack.
And that definitely made solid impact. These superstars are displaying absolutely zero concern for their own well-being.
Yeah, nothing good can come of this.
McIntyre looking highly motivated right now.
And what he's looking for here looks like a potential submission. He had it locked in. I didn't expect him to just let go.
I don't know what he's thinking, but he needs to focus on the task at hand.
Ooh, brutal forearm. We knew the ring couldn't contain them, but
Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in.
Hold on a second. He might be finding a submission hold here. Knockout victory. This one is over.
Kevin Owens was just made a sacrifice to CM Punk's ego with Punk's own move.
when KO wakes up after being locked in that Anaconda vice, he should ask himself some serious questions about who he's chosen to follow.
this close. We were this close to taking Punk off the board.
He might have slipped away, but we did take out KO at least.
And I bet he has some serious questions about Punk's leadership right now.
Your plan worked, Drew. Just not exactly the way you intended.
Not a total loss, but not the bruised knuckles I was hoping for.
Everyone wants to bruise their knuckles on CM Punk.
It's a win. Every bit of dissension inside Mutiny can help us win at Survivor Series.
Seriously. We couldn't have picked two better people to join our team.
Should we all hold hands and sing Kumbaya then? Or get to figuring out how we end Punk and Mutiny once and for all?
Let's focus on the battle at hand.
We can have a big karaoke party after Mutiny is defeated.
We're all agreed then. Victory, then karaoke. So what's our next move?
We need to go after the Unity titles. It's time to make a big statement.
Agreed. It's a huge feather in Punk's cap right now. Let's make sure Mutiny walks into Survivor Series without them.
Okay, but which two of us are going after the titles?
You two. There's no sense in letting Punk know we're all working together.
The less he knows, the better.
Great. Go get those Unity titles. We'll keep our Unity secret for now.
Have you two come for a friendly chat, or is this some sort of an ambush?
Let's call it a royal decree, because this gentleman and the queen are going after the Unity titles.
You two? Interesting. Not the combination I would have expected. How about I schedule a warm-up match, just to see how this all works?
No warm-ups. With CM Punk gaining power, we just can't stand by. I hate the thought of him at the top. We're here to strip him of control, and we'll start by taking those titles before Survivor Series.
Fair enough. I should warn you though, Punk is not eager to hand out Unity title shots, especially to a team from WWE.
We figured. What's it going to take?
The word is that the only way for a team from our side to earn a shot at the Unity Championships is in a 4-way tornado tag match at NXT Mutiny. If you want those titles before Survivor Series, you'll have to run through their best teams.
Typical Punk try to wear us down. Seems he forgot us Scots are made of sterner stuff. We'll be ready for anything he throws our way.
Okay. If you want me to make arrangements, I will. But you'll be walking into the lion's den.
Only because the queen hasn't conquered it yet.
Set it up.
Normally in a tornado match, there are no alliances. It's all chaos.
We got a call. He breaks the pin. And now to Gargano.
Tossed by the Hurricane Rana.
Showing off the quickness. That'll took.
She can end it here. Just escapes defeat. Chicken wing, underhook, suplex. Gosh. Just like that. Set out of the... Double leg takedown, got the shoulders down.
And now a pin of their own. Oh, turning the pin around.
And she breaks up the pin. And meanwhile, Perez. Bam!
absolutely worthy of both halves of its name.
That kind of force in the arm can have lingering effects. And look at front back suplex. Very nice. There it is. Reversal. Well, there she goes.
Talk about intimidation. I'm not sure if it's resilience or stupidity that's going to drive you to try and come back from a move like that.
That perseverance of Perez being tested by her opponent there.
Yeah, Drew looked pretty confident with his attack there.
Up high. Now McIntyre.
That was just incredible hang time.
Was willing to take the high risk to the outside, and it paid off big time. If you're looking to cause quick, sharp damage, you can't go wrong with the kendo stick.
Crashing down like that.
Shoulders down.
Isn't enough.
Bringing up the pin right there.
Spinning kick to the gut.
Charlotte turns it around.
And the Queen hits a spear.
Stepping through, has it locked in, figure four. Perhaps looking for the bridge. There it is. There it is.
This is the most.
Charlotte Flair wins.
Clothesline to the back of the neck.
Double axe handle smash.
The pin. It's all or nothing time.
He's able to cut off the pin count here.
And meanwhile,
Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte.
And Gargano is out.
Critical point in this match.
There it is, tapping out.
Here are your winners, the team of...
Did you see those social media posts? They're trying to sound tough, but we've got them rattled.
That's exactly why I'm concerned.
Because you think Punk's going to pull something? Of course he will. I would. Doesn't mean it's something we've never seen or can't handle.
Punk's got his games, but they're nothing new. Tonight, it's about stripping that power away.
Don't start doubting us now.
Never. I've seen what you both can do. As soon as you said you were willing to fight alongside my partner and I, there was no other choice. But we've all been on the receiving end of Punk's deception before, and I've got a bad feeling about this.
You think there was something more to them saying they were going to make SmackDown a mutiny arena?
Maybe, but they also don't know we're working together. You'll have your hands full with Bayley and Lexis King. We'll patrol the arena and shut down any mutiny interference.
Good. It'll be nice to face Bayley when she doesn't have an ally in Stripes.
It looks like the rumors are true. Mutiny is planning an attack.
But they didn't plan for this.
Tony D'Angelo surely expect
Into the full Nelson. It's cinched in deep. Look at that torque. Something's on the cusp of breaking.
He's desperate to tapping out.
Uh-oh. Oh, the power, the strength of the Dominator.
The parking lot is a literal playground of pain. This is getting ugly.
Interceptor.
That was brutal, but it looks like this brawl's over.
This match is about more than just the Unity titles. It's about gaining momentum heading into the biggest showdown for control of WWE.
Absolutely, Saxton. A win here could demoralize the opposition and give one of these teams a massive boost heading into Survivor Series.
Both teams know what's at stake and look to walk out of here with the Unity titles and so much more.
And avoids taking any damage.
And a well-executed move we just saw there.
Insulting. That's telling your opponent you don't deserve to share this stage with me.
Shoulder tackle. Oh, what a headbutt. Tony D'Angelo? After what happened backstage, I don't think he's making it out here.
Well, Punk expected reinforcements, but the Unity champions are on their own tonight.
Retaliates. Clothesline.
What impact.
And that attack was enough to shake up Lexus.
McIntyre causing damage and causing harm.
He is hurled out and crashes down to the floor. Tossed back into the ring. She whips Bayley into the corner.
And a massive clothesline. Bayley is down. We've seen this before.
A massive whirlwind splash.
And King can't do anything about it.
This will do it.
Chad Patton has stopped counting.
Maybe he forgot what number comes next.
Looks like they're going to remind him.
Wait, Bayley with the roll-up. It's over.
Chad Patton knew how to count that time.
That was a fast count. What the heck is going on here?
Chad Patton is running away with Mutiny before anyone else can argue.
This is a new low. Mutiny has infiltrated the referees.
Are we really surprised at this point when it comes to what Mutiny will do?
Hold on, it looks like Lexus King got left behind.
Yeah, and he's just realizing that right now.
Doesn't look like Lexus King's going anywhere.
Are these four superstars our team for Survivor Series? We may have lost this one, but now Lexus King is going to pay, and the other members of Mutiny are letting it happen.
No honor among thieves.
This could be a preview of Survivor Series.
This doesn't look good for King.
No, it does not.
And down onto the ringside floor.
What a chaotic SmackDown. A longtime WWE official has joined Mutiny.
But Team WWE answered with 4 unstoppable superstars. Survivor Series can't come soon enough.
A crooked referee? Ugh, just when we thought Punk couldn't stoop any lower.
I can't believe I didn't see it coming. I hate being a step behind him. At least we laid out Lexus.
Which Punk is using as an excuse to step in at Survivor Series. Feels like a setup, another one of his ploys. Let's make sure we're ready.
Well, we could start by telling the GMs to make the match no DQ.
I don't like that.
Well, we've got one episode of SmackDown before Survivor Series. Let's go out to the ring and deliver a message to Mutiny that they can't ignore.
And even though the entire team will be out there, let's make sure Punk knows the message is coming from the two of us.
Then we should lean into our personalities, use what we do best.
Let's show Punk he's not the only one who can craft a clever scheme. Some mind games never hurt. At least, not the one who's playing them.
I like that. I mean, if we could push a wedge between Punk and KO or Bayley, that could really help us.
You remember all those interviews WWE posted after Damage Control broke up?
I do. And if someone was to get their hands on those and do some creative editing...
Mutiny will be too busy questioning each other to focus on us.
This is going to be fun.
And there they are, the team representing WWE at Survivor Series.
Looks like we're going to get some kind of audio-visual presentation.
Bayley has proven she's not a leader. Everything she touches turns to trash.
Bayley's not nearly as smart as she thinks she is.
The obvious person to blame for all the failures is Bayley.
Harsh words from Punk and KO about one of their trusted generals.
And right before Survivor Series? What a bombshell!
You have to believe Mutiny is paying close attention right now.
I assume everyone's laser focused as we head into Survivor Series.
Let's hear what Team WWE has to say.
You know, I've always wondered if the Mutiny minions know how the so-called voice of the voiceless talks about them behind their backs.
Well, they do now. Loyalty in Mutiny comes with an expiration date. Who knows what else they're saying off the record?
Members of Mutiny, if you feel betrayed, WWE will welcome you with open arms!
CM Punk has heard enough.
I don't know where you got that audio, but this whole scheme reeks of desperation. Mutiny isn't built on fragile egos or naive trust. Bayley knows I value her. We're stronger than your petty manipulations.
You seem rattled, Punk. Is it because while you're plotting and planning, your faithful followers are plotting their exits? They're not loyalists. They're opportunists, just like you.
And after Survivor Series, you'll find yourself a leader without an army, without a follower, without a friend.
So, Mutiny isn't loyal? They're gonna leave me all alone? Let's test that theory. 4 of my so-called minions are in your arena right now. As usual, you think you're playing chess, but really, it's just tic-tac-toe. Predictable and easily countered.
Mutiny is here to go tic-tac-toe-to-toe with Team WWE.
Survivor Series can wait, but apparently we can't. It looks like we're about to have a 4-on-4 match right here on SmackDown after this break. Tensions are at an all-time high here with Survivor Series on the horizon in this impromptu 8-man tag.
Going for it. Trying to step through.
Roll on their belly.
Submission secured. The spine's in a compromised position.
Struggling to get out of this submission.
There's the tap. There's the tap.
Here are your winners, Bobby Lashley.
Here we are. The future of WWE rests entirely on our shoulders.
No pressure, though.
I'm telling you, after that leaked audio, Mutiny must be at each other's throats. They can't be on the same page walking into tonight.
Now, we just have to keep them off balance.
One way we could do that is with a last-minute substitution. When I joined the team, you got Tiffany Stratton too. As much as I want to get my hands on Io in the first match, Mutiny would never see this coming.
That's an interesting idea, but we wanted you on the team because of you. So let's stick with the plan.
We need to keep the pressure on. You know they're gonna use every trick in the book, so we gotta beat them to the punch.
The time for talk is over. Let's go out there and start the series with a win.
Better yet, let's make it 2 wins. I don't think we're ever going to get to that third and final Unity title match, no matter what Mutiny tries to pull.
So long as we have this kind of faith in each other, I know I'm going to walk out of Survivor Series on the winning side.